He didn't pick my call. When I was the chairman of the Northern Regional Party, I used to have a bodyguard. I called that bodyguard who claimed he worked with the IGP in Greater Accra region as a police commander there. And he also gave me how he knew the IGP. So I said, fine. And then
Kessben 92.9, Asidan Kwan.
And I listened to them. He told me that he had got somebody who is more qualified and who is also a true party member. And that man can take over from the IGP. So he wants the person to come. So I said, okay, you can bring the person. So the second time he came to meet me, he came with the person. And that is the person, COP Mensa. So I asked COP Mensa, I remember you've come to my office before. He said yes. I said, but then I knew you when you were telling me you are somebody. I didn't know that it was you. And that means you are really good.
Kessben 92.9, Asidan Kwan.
And that is Bugrin Abu speaking to us on that account of a year tape, no, and Komona. Quite interesting. The revelation. Revelation I very, very interesting. And no and dra say okopie mo ewo committee no enim no ana odessa account at the echo 2 dra. Now my messages no embra 0550596290550567 929. We will get onto the Zoom na anope yene enim defo a womo ewo nimdia eba no banbo ho nsɛm a wɔmudi mu akotene wɔ my Ghana mu no yɛne wɔmo edi enkomo na yɛbisa sɛ the air cost you know I mean, how does it affect the work of the IGP? Now when the issue started, no, the allegations were that enya no correct entino enya ade a eniema no bibre ho no ma esese ye gidi, but Bugri Nabu has virtually confirmed everything stated on the tape. Maminko ahomane so na minko yejuma ewo so embra. Mamene na Hamza Yakubu eni enkoma ono aye former FPU chief super retired commander na anope meneno eni enkomo. Na otimin kanope good morning empom to say
good morning. Nyame adumeye.
Very well. Yeah, that's a son of pay wagia so on Kessben. The other kind. Many would have thought says that tape a tape ya doctor and now say yet to check be the DBSCC and in any case obia wishing is an ankebe PM say tape no and no crack. But from the assertion Bugri Nabu and the Amma committee no and Drano, the indications are very clear. Say adia be a what tape niswa Ghana for eti ye biano no crack. Why should certain things of this nature happen in the Ghana Police Service?
Yo, medase, Namichia, TF also.
Kessben 92.9.
It follows with nature. Say human nature, seni as a tiano. Sebu, Obia, spy, but I don't be any move where you won't be able to obedu slow. Eti sano nkrofo bebre empese sebiu ombedi line no mo seni e fata eti no ebia ombe adopt system bia say omo twitwa ombe twitwa obi nine na omo so atimi adu ba bia e fata say obia edu no enonti enema say nkrofo bi betimi aye bibi sa say o the say bia me na me wo ho anka e fata obia oho nke human nature emphata say ye and so ewo mutembia sa
I see. Now just walk us through no at the top hierarchy no a stati free hand at what point in time and commissioners of police are a wohono one may be considered say SSA wono and a DIGP.
Yo what we say the right to appoint an Inspector General of Police, lies solely with the president. The Constitution, Ghana Constitution, we call Article 202 of the 1992 Constitution. The House Paper say the president, and say 2021 or so, if my memory serves me right. The president, in consultation with the Council of State, and ever appointee the Inspector General of Police. So the key words here: the president, in consultation with the Council of State. But me personally, with my experience and what I've seen in the past, I think, sir, president assume 100% responsibility for this. I doubt whether, in fact, some consultations take place between the the president and the
Council of State.
Now, president, because he has very wide because there are instances, I believe, junior commissioners are appointed over senior commissioners.
Okay.
So almost seniors were. And so, because the president has the right of choice, until now, no fee say, obetimi, obetimi, jumano.
Okay.
And there has been an instance, I think, SS or money, may his soul rest in peace, was brought back from retirement and assigned special duties. Commissioner special duties. Eventually, he ended up being the Inspector General of Police. At the time, there were no political parties. Now it's a purely military regime. So I believe, and indeed that could be the truth. At the time, the appointing authority, I think the PNDC or so,
Hello.
A man of a certain stature. Everybody who knew SX or money, and himself, now or you'll be a record or a Bema. So say, you say yes, this is a leader.
Okay.
And and yet most of us one at the time say, bearing his circumstances, or they know by Inspector General of Police. And I would also, I recollect very well as so many years ago, I think Mr. G.D. Ampao. G.D. Ampao was a lawyer, a practicing lawyer. Bujia Abain, I didn't know by Inspector General of Police. I stand for correction, but I think that is what happened. He was not a regular police officer, but was brought in and made the Inspector General of Police. So that is the situation we find ourselves in.
Okay. Now, for someone to be appointed, to the highest office of the ranking in terms of IGP, is it necessary to say Nipa no ebenya political affiliation with the ruling political party, Anna?
The politicians can best explain this. Now, I'm saying so because 1991-92, during the Consultative Assembly,
okay,
I happened to be a member. And at a point in time, may attempt to do so, may file a motion asking that the Inspector General of Police, the responsibility of appointing Inspector General of Police, should lie with the Public Services Commission.
Okay.
As soon as I took steps to do that, hell broke out. Senior police officers called me and started castigating me all over. I said, why should I make such a suggestion? I should forget it. And then, strangely enough, senior members of the Consultative Assembly, by way of some Tomefono, almost so give me on said that thing should not be done, I should stop it. Then the chairman of my committee, a committee on which I serve in the venerable IK Chinebua, IK Chinebua, a very senior politician in Nkrumah's time and I think in Liman's time or so. And not frame me not say, look, my son, what you are saying is absolutely very correct, but it's not feasible. I can't tell me in plain language, it's not feasible. No president would allow that to take place because it will be dangerous for his security. Or no, explain this idea, no, actually, me see, okay, and yeah, my guy, and the coach and say, me now so these are some of the things yeah, but unfortunately, no, a new trend has taken place. Say every senior police officer, Kwame Appiah and Kwadaso, want to align themselves to political parties. Over junior ranks in no more. And no, I can blame it on the mode of recruitment or enlistment.
Okay. Because for some years now, the mode of recruitment, acquire job for the boys. So some political parties, let me say political parties, take steps to ensure that Nipa Wamodi at that level, people who are aligned to their cause. They don't care about the qualities or the required qualifications of persons to be recruited. They don't care about that. All what they need to do is that we know this person to be one of us or to be associated with our party. And gradually are building over the years all these sorts of unwarranted commitment towards political parties. Then when you come to the top, and what they say you acquire a greedy pursuit of ambitions.
Kessben 92.9.
That is how it now turns out to be at that level.
Okay, so what it means is that Obi Beye DCOP na afi or Konedima Babaye COP, the ambition to become an IGP, clearly, and then it plays out.
Exactly. Now better.
Okay.
Until once I better. Some of them are so crafty. Say you will find them on both sides of the divide, depending upon when and what is going on.
I see.
You see, now it is not the best. It has never been and will never be the best because most of these appointments are done by lobby. Lobby. I would say, I will venture to say the role that the Council of State is supposed to be playing in as required by the Constitution is now being played by political gurus. And then people who matter in society, like some big chiefs and all these things, people now want to resort to them. Say, oh, where they can be mommy. They go to people who matter in our society. So they now turn out in asterisk to be those that the president consults in appointing
an IGP. So yes. what it means?
Very dangerous.
Now, what it means, they said the Bugri Nabu explain it, it's no different from examples I was cited there, Maye. But the question again still remains: there is no vacuum. As we speak, there is an IGP Awatia Kunyasua Juma as to whether or not say Omampenyi Ebeyi Nedino and an time Beson no pension no. He still remains the IGP. And why would such senior police officers Bugri Nabu Ebo Womudin decide say Womu you omo boss ne to akonya.
Well, for reasons, they are best known to Womu pursue that agenda. I believe they may know exactly why they decided to embark on such a dangerous mission. And they would believe strongly, Omo course, you're justified. I'm only hoping, when it is, Omo appear before the Parliament
Committee, yeah.
Yeah, your committee, because you are the speaker. So if the speakers committee invites them, and they are so mindful of being so honest, they may come out with issues that might be a little bit convincing. Say it was necessary to embark on. So it is for them to be able to convince us there are good reasons why those steps were taken. They are best placed to know that.
And no will be said one more justify, one more actor, one more year so far.
Exactly. And then it will be left with whoever matters to ponder over all those issues. Now one will say, someone more can no woman no nimo. But the only thing they say obey so oye ne juma ube attempt to say ube home no every home there. I think no they are not entire.
Okay.
You see, especially I would have admired police officers who would have come out openly, publicly to say, and yet, you see, if people are bold enough to be able to do that, but the thing is, but Amani obe hu ejuma mu no ube nu hu se ube di for se ejuma no koda. Yes, ube nu hu pa.
I see.
Yeah, exactly. O kan okura no a. Ni ebe to no. Examples but for some reasons and I don't want to mention names. Otherwise, yes, it will pa obi nim.
Now so what it means is Ghana ni a wo tie ya no pay no. Should basically understand police hierarchy na wo ho no. We have political factions right?
They say the abe sa. Wo mo aso no mu nim wo mu hu sometimes to no wo hu.
Okay.
Let me cite me ankasa me no way ka say. In my career as a senior police officer no, I have always been associated with the NDC.
And was that true? Was that true?
Wait, I'm coming to you. This thing they said, I was a cadre.
Okay.
I was a cadre. During the 31st period, I was a cadre. I fully participated in whatever. Eventually, I was appointed. I was the first tribunal chairman for Obuasi and then eventually Kumasi.
Okay.
You see, swear by anything on earth. Sir, swear by anything on earth. Sir, I had then not even seen the NDC party card before. I saw NDC party card with my eyes in 2018. In 2018, when a friend visited me, a friend who is an NDC man, came to me, urging me that they were doing registration, NDC registration, and he wanted me to go and register. And I'm saying, me register me a traditional ruler. I'm not supposed to be a politician. And no ye card, no. Actually, me. That is the first and only time I'm doing nearby NDC registration card. So, but all along my career, no, I had been branded as a registered member of the NDC. what I know is as a senior police officer, no, say ultimately so principles, say who you with you don't allow any influence, undue influence. Say best why thing. Say you na me leading nipa. Say me koye say NDC project and a mayor. Na kofa assembly. How am I going to live up to what? To the world, say, but if I believe firmly, say, idea me, I don't care the consequences, say, call me the Satan, Kurano, I don't care. I will do it. In most cases, you know, I am very unfortunate. We principles. Say, oh, yes. We know you know. You don't have a problem.
Okay. Now, my final question. What are the possible sanctions for the people who are named on this tape and then tendering in evidence by a year Urabugri Nabu, especially COP Alex Mensah, Obonidi and Dra before the committee said the so-called Asareno Anna Air prescriber said you dam pari free wa COP Alex Mensah no ebetimi ababedi IGP no correct pa eche eye de dam pari yes say if all the things happening now no plays out and turns out to be truer in the police hierarchy, no, what are the sanctions mubetimi are prescribed for such people involved in such an act?
Well, say you know, some now could take a national dimension
exactly
away from the police. Because also the terms of reference are committee, you know, as I almost say, they should recommend sanctions also.
Exactly.
So, and you know, a few police in term as at now, I don't think that they will issue us some sanctions if need be. And then the police would also go to the amount of what the lawyers would often say, double jeopardy.
Okay.
And you know, and then it lies with the committee. Whatever recommendations they come out with, then we all see how it goes.
Is the IGP safe to do his work based on this?
If the IGP should be safe if he has a clear conscience about all what is going on around him.
Okay.
And then he should be a man of his own. And Kamene Onua, and Kawe Kurabe Shemin Kura Kese Paase, Mamenye, a Fata se, Mayor. Kamene Wan Kasana Meno.
Very well.
Kamema Enumo, Shemin Kura Kese Paase, yes. Let me work. He shouldn't allow any influence to divert his attention from whatever he is doing or intends to do as the head of the police service.
Okay. Now, I'm very grateful for your time.
Mr. Speaker, I'm also very, very grateful.
Yeah, feel Thank you. And Chief Superintendent retired Na Hamza Yakubu, former police commander of the Formed Police Unit FPU, and Yanina Din Commander Papa we didn't rep papa. Now call demonstration. Now call rougher. That you may see our process for the gun. What be matching? Now, employment is saying.
Nyamia do bibia boko.
Facheme, mamu atina siache.
Oh, enhwe. Adwuma ne na doso. Another TV station so twem.
Oh.
Everybody tell.
Party what you saying?
Nyamia do bibia boko.
Okay. Kofi Tonto a member of Baumia's campaign team and then government spokesperson on what?
Maybe your friend is saying the Edema Edward Mahaman.
Edward Mahaman. Oh, ambassador at large.
Maybe yes, spokesperson at large.
I see. Who is spokesperson at large on behalf of the government? I see. But let's come to special delegate conference, Mokoye, on Saturday. Yeah. Yes, we've done the figures, we've done the analysis about a year. A course on Saturday and the possible outcome by a bit me play out in November. But the argument now, no, and it's it was just about 900, a little over 900 delegates, and a tour, but that cannot substitute the choice of the majority of delegates. One more ebetuaba in November, especially when you talk about the figures, over 200,000 delegates. And they compare their course. So on Saturday now, insignificant. I mean, and to me, and have any greater influence on the people that will queue to cast their vote as to who becomes the next flag bearer of the party. You are a supporter of Dr. Bawumia. In fact, we are Juma Manu. You are a member of his campaign team. So what is the answer we are? What do you say?
Edi kan menchia na menchia etifo ene esi ahenefo a nyame adomo a obubu obosum ne de toso nan omukọ akoyi kendi ni a obedi party no ene
Kessben 92.9
asidankwa obi kasa asem no a efa baabi no kro fa baabi nso no achia kakra de tie ne se won mu a omukoyi mpanyimfo num no omoye anamosifo ma esi ahenefo no omwo fom no.
Okay.
And to an extent, omo metimi aka se nsunsu so kakra wo omo niema yeso ba nyina. You shouldn't underestimate the influence of an MP and I say influence of constituency chairman.
Okay.
And our regional chairman. But your original chairman's been so the influence near negative. It is over count ho na subtraction or the or deba.
Okay.
Permutations no edoso. But the children say one more beto aba no ya nemosifo. Nti kosa na abebusa ho ne say wo manem si yo na omoyo no edimfa so pa na ebre wa na say edimfa so bone na ebre. Pacho emuda.
Yes, emuda.
Nti say me Kofitonto me ye constituency chairman na me wo me base e wo ho.
Exactly.
Because
we win elections.
We win elections. And say executives no 17. You were electoral area coordinators, your polling station. A constituency be nipa 900 and something. May call Aguna Swedru. Aguna Swedru is about 950 for the constituency. So the 17 executives, the electoral area coordinators,
plus the polling station
executives. We are talking about 900 and something. So the question I ubuza is chairman now or the influence the same.
Okay.
Organizer influence the same. Youth organizer influence the same. One mono so musen the support too.
Okay.
So what I say, that is the grassroots work
analysis. I see.
It is a we are arguing say obi akoto aba na elite matisen kofo kan elite. Now party politics na ye no ntia say. You don't understand. Obi or a former executive, but on the constituency or influence or
godfather of the constituency.
Obi to say opinion way Kojo Yanka.
Yeah.
Oko Agumua East. Or influence or you need to look at the various executives, former penny former back on there diaspora. Take diaspora for example. The proper diaspora for Banam 400 and something. Apart from that, in your diaspora is also or more influence in their native constituencies. And you cannot discount the influence of the super delegates. But no soon say what do I want to swing in a super delegates? Yes, I was tired and echo from now because of you.
And that is where the question is. Yeah. A form for no Dr. Bawumia will base.
Sure, I mean, some children.
Yes.
Wouldn't be here, Honorable Kennedy, with me page.
Me too.
I remember example. So I share data now. The data speaks. One pay attention. Because I said then opinion akoto. In 39 votes. Look at the data.
Okay.
Almost every region biano on your vote. Except for Savannah, Upper East,
Northeast.
And a Northeast. And when you vote. Almost every. How did it happen? Because our touch. Except send the touch, and yes, so strong. Because Obaya, a Greek minister, extension officers, fertilizer sharing, Sani Maninano, and Maninya touch with the people on the ground.
Okay.
take somebody like your papa Alan. Adena Alan and Timian penetrate. Unfortunately for him, the role as a minister of trade, you know. And Kofom Bebre. But for bit is a Canadian. Even though on ye minister na bibino, naturally, ne Juma or ye, and ne philanthropic work, and ne near me bintino, unya touch on the base. Take for example, Kennedy will come on TV and take on pastors. Enti obi o ha ne pa ope Kennedy asem nyina ne say Kennedy akana asem bi amano. Kennedy will take on certain people in society.
Yeah. To me bo party den so achi.
Exactly. Enti obi o ha na asem a opeso wo kan Kennedy akama no. Enti woni na nya affinity bi. Now let's bring it to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Busa ho say candidate ni nyina. Why na nya kwanya any grassroots na ye adwuma more than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
How do you say so?
I say so because one, wobeye vice presidential candidate, first time, second time, third time. Each of them no, when this structure na me list here no, ye adwuma. Polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional. Each time, onu amu ye adwuma. Then obey vice president per yen way of working no. Every constituency be a obe kompa enye political activity no. Advisedly no ye mawushia party for.
At the constituency level.
At the constituency
Once
level.
You are in the constituency
yes.
It show almost that level
yes,
of respect.
Say president na beba regional. Wo yene official duties we are no share regional executives. The same with vice president. And natural. In fact, party for any demand it. Party for any demand it. Abrochirempo say president and vice president power. Even ministers power. Na ye nimwa. Ye demand it. Si ebe huomo. And tu bon say obi wa abrochire na ne buafu nyina ne say minister bi ba ne state. Wa availing himself. President by state. Wa availing himself. Vice president by region no and our country no why unveiling itself. So by that adwuma na oye as a vice president no indirectly you are touching base with the people almost everywhere you go. And you take a vice president for example, a year one kwa about 100 constituencies obeko because of Najuma Oyeden.
Oh yeah, as vice president
obeko all kunyina no all ye na dwuma no to say them dey nchiremu na ma na or touch base. Now kofoka incumbency advantage say all ye dwuma no na wanye ni ye na yemfa ne say ne hwene mu ball no omu nipa onim nipa yo onim sa na yema nyina ka wo be hu say effect no sa negative effect no e be show now
Kessben 92.9 Asidan
kofoka establish ana emesere unto bunye analysis no. But what you say?
But you agree so say establishment ni push, you know, a man at that level of edge to penetrate.
Yeah,
you agree because just as you have explained the influencer, constituency executives, regional executives, the MPs, in their respective constituencies and regions, you know, say if you have all those people backing you are. Even when you are not attractive, similarly, but
among executives, regional executives, no establishment herein refers to the presidency. Now, let's even take the argument of the presidency. Let's even take the argument of the presidency as the establishment. Let's, for argument's sake, say the establishment supports Dr. Bawumia. Have you looked at the negative of the establishment? Unsa make regional attachment, me negative. Say. Obi a constituency executive no pewasema na ni suban nye wo form ho a ebe affected. Now let's look at the negative of you being the establishment. And now kwa candidate be say or your establishment ni ye cha adwuma ya ma ye cha appointment ya ma apathy e wo party why na best suffer the most. And then apathy e di hini wo party we mu no who will suffer that apathy the most?
The presidency.
The establishment candidate. Uko me call constituency for vice president me call Nkransa North and in Nkransa South. Omu ka kire say Kofi papa no de penasem. Ba ma ye ya kwan aman ya. Ufi say Alan kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ufi say Kennedy kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ufi say Akoto kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ba vice president o say papa no de penasem. Constituency ha ono na da yakuma so ba Kofi ma ye kwan aman ya. Yenso ye be fa ho adwen. That is an example of meko aguna nku meko am se Kofi papa na ye penasem ba ye adwuma wo forestry commission na ye wo challenges bi ntimo ahwe na man kan ma ye. That is another negative.
Yeah, but that is negative, but negative no turn into positivity.
How?
Now they suggest to you the challenges and they tell you say what may resolve my idea. Now assuming say what can challenge no actual. You throw it to the establishment no alcohol resolve the particular challenge. The negativity now turns into
Mr.
positivity
Speaker,
on behalf of your candidate.
Ujidi pa say aban betimi asolve problems e wo Ghana nyina. Ujidi say aban betimi aya kwan nyina.
Aban na dwo so be ya so be.
Aban timi. It's a fact. Me no abedi akwan ho nkomo wa ha. Aban timi nya Ghana akwan nyina.
Especially in an election year.
Aban timi no. Mr. Speaker, don't get it twisted.
No, I'm not getting it twisted. I'm saying
a kilometer
idea be a focused. Na eye aban no priority. Obeye.
Ana me kire o say. Ukọ Mansun Kwanta, ukọ Nkransa, ukọ Gomua, ukọ every constituency be a pekwan. Ubeye da yes every constituency in the Kwayaman. There isn't a constituency in this republic on some development, especially Akwan. Asante region, one of our biggest problems now, Akwan. Why the Bekwetiano? There were 96,000 kilometers of road network in this country. Less than 50,000 is actually less than 40,000, and they are in motorable or fair condition. The Akanyina are non-motorable. A kilometer of road is $2 million. Asphaltic overlay. Aban ben nebenya says kano. Every 6 years, every 5 years, be 6,000 kilometers. Because of my mutre.
But I'm not sure the constituencies na a demanded for their road. And some of what to about me, right?
I am traveling throughout the constituencies. Road is the number one problem.
And they are telling you, so one face ya omun to about
I'm giving you.
Yes.
Exactly,
that is what I'm
But the point I'm making to you is there are incumbency challenges. There are incumbency negatives. And I remember a road as an example. And then we read by a guy be say making country or say yentria bibika entino or MPP new. Na ade na yentria no. Entino or no. I can read it to you. So, who share the so-called establishment argument now? Now, Sheno, a fan back. Why a mistake? You need to look at the other side of it. Didn't make us assuming without.
But is it even true establishment? A true support
and I'm
to the vice president?
Assuming without admitting for argument's sake. Now let's come to the facts. Say, abino a true support and abino.
Yes, that is the point because president so you're neutral. But what about on Saturday?
Now, sir, we are neutral. Your neutrality is contextual. Your neutrality say, "O chire die o meye kendini." O koto aba die wo adwen chire. O hu kwan.
Yes, but at this point, he's the leader of the party. Abibia kokosia.
Mr. Speaker,
for him to fix the broken pieces together. At least to stay neutral means you will not go there and vote because once you cast your vote, it means you have a choice. A choice is made. So how then do you classify yourself? Say we are neutral in that effect.
CEO.
Kessben
92.9 Obeshe ebia niema bi na oyimu baako se wo da adwuma na no ebia nipa 9 nipa enum na epe ba oyimu mu baako a wa make a choice be no nkyere se oni odo ema mu nyina eno nkyere se ompe mu nyina mu yedie And no say what take a position say we no. There are instances in life where you have to make a choice. Even there are instances we have to make a choice. But and no say wo do baby sin obi. I hope you get the point that I'm
politics,
making.
and this is African politics.
No, this is politics and this is reality. The reality is that Omanpenyi wa kwanya so chire na dwen chire say obefa omano resources obefa tumi bia obetimi dia akota nipa ba ko achi da bi u support obi anu nchire say u tan obi. So let's that argument there. Now, by virtue of his position as a vice president, certain benefits are accrued to him. Ono krampo woni su to me. So mampanya be de chire sorry ene. Na wo kase opese wo kɔ nkran ayi okɔ kumase a. Ono antimi mfa ne pen sorry mfiri ne demo mesine nkokumase. Aban hyehyɛ ne Ghana hyehyɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ police fo bɔ ne ho ban, ɛsɛ doctor kan ho, ɛsɛ we kan ho, ɛsɛ we kan ho. Enti by virtue of baby a wote no, certain advantages obenya. Enti wo hwɛ Omanpanyi Kofoɔ, Omanpanyi Rollins, Omanpanyi Mahama, Omanpanyi Ekufuado. Emra no mo kopetumi bio a no mo te akonya so no. They all in one way or the other benefited from the fact that no mo ye Omanpanyi for dada. The question therefore is yemra no tia da bi de emra no ne yen hyehyɛ ne yen nyina yen susu ye tia ne say sa advantage no on abuse no. Abuse of incumbency. That becomes the question. Now, Yemusa who said, then na Omanpanyi abedi echire aye to ensure say on abuse sadian. For example, yeko campaigner.
What the bus neko?
Yeah, the bus neko. me see yeko sabi long journey no. One with that minivan no. Tie dem me chere one with that minivan no. Minivan.
Yes.
Na nipa bi abe 7, 10 ni egum. Minivan asabi metimi kura me kotodwe ti de bia me yesi. Eno ne edeko. No ene you know mote the other bus ni. Then the other cars e ka ho no security cars are part of protocol for convoy, required for convoy. Eno ne edeko. 2, you call one region for example to ensure say the all even the perception alone mpono ye koda one hotel a panyi a o campaign mu na afa hoka ti kodura ye pe a central location. In this instance na a central location ye sorry anopa na ye ko 2 hours away inti ye ko start campaign from the last constituency ni esane basa ni abeda ba bia yes a center no ye be yes for e bia 10 days ewo region mu or 5 days ewo region mu to ensure say the ye no young engage in profligate spending. There is a deliberate attempt to ensure say the ye no ye abuse opportunity no. And where is the establishment and this na ye can even super delegates no mokoto ye no. One more omoya government appointees no more 21, 14 regional ministers and 7 substantive ministers. Those were the only government appointees.
And they all voted for the vice president.
How do you know?
The results are showing, Nana.
The results are showing where?
Every region he won in all the
now,
16
every region
plus the national center.
He winning every region doesn't mean every officer voted for him. Other region when lose votes. How do you determine say vote no lose in any minister?
Most of them declared almost stands and was clear.
Okay, do you know the 7?
Majority of the people
know the
declared.
7
for instance, the Damboche air to a bar. I'm not surprised. Maybe I will bet to a call. Ayoko Boche air to a bar. I do not doubt baby or bet to a call.
We can look at the 7 and we can look at the 14.
One there was 7.
My measure shaman is here. Yeah, Kessben measure shaman.
Kessben 92.9 Asidan Kwan.
I have to remember the page.
Hi, Kessben 92.9 Kessben TV. Now, Baronsky said, "Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Alan Martin must engineer the faculty of his campaign team as a matter of urgency, else November 4th will be a doom for him. Hard truth. What do you Thank you. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. I'm appealing to all the NPP supporters to come down. NDC is afraid of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Greetings to Tonto. Okay, thank you for a message,
But there are 14, the regional ministers and then 7 substantive. Now, assuming Pose Omotomana, what is the effect on the 900 and something we say? So why create the impression, say, appointees in Kwane Kotoaba? Won't this impression not being created out there? Won't it? See, appoint or more to super delegates.
But Obia are aware of the college, maybe constituency chairman to Aba.
And yet Obia aware, so be Munsu ya aware, a bimu deliberate because me mate on even major platforms. And call for analysts abet na ho kase. Na woni munte. Call for kase. On more two super delegates no majority nyina ye government appointees. When it is not true, Nipa 21 out of 900 and something. 927 in a 2 year. Emu 923 and a year valid votes and a 4 as a saying invalid. So 923, nemu 21. A government appointees. How do you say 21 and nuna a establishment?
Very well.
It doesn't make sense.
I will leave you to go. But moving forward, no, Dr. Bawumia from the Bena Moshe campaign,
yeah, share campaign as in you know, and I know super delegates say we continue to prioritize our efforts. In Timra, the entire national outreach, and I divert or reprioritize to focus on the task ahead.
Okay.
They say re-engage again to continue our exercise. Of visiting all the constituencies. They say you are visiting 158 or so constituencies. Apart from that, you gusu any the delegates na see ahene for no idim komo e wa kwan ho for na so. Nti adwuma ne de ye meka abesi se me de manu si no 1 super delegate na ekoye no the see ne say omo reward Osum Omo rewardo
Kessben 92.9 Asidan
Kwa for day Omo reward adwumaden and omo reward obia utimi ni nipa nyina eye adwuma service sacrifice loyalty inclusivity eno no omo reward efi se omo nyina gitu mu se nipa no wasom wa ye adwuma aboa party no emfa ho mbre a o join a party no if it's a party ya yeti me sabe me ti here o frame me government spokesperson suko no mate se me yeti party no na me di mfie nsia pe enso ne me ti ha kasama party kire economic issues mu ne hwan mu ti Mr Speaker wo gidi pa se da chin beba na akwanya beba ma me se me nso me nya dibia bia ne aka kire me se 1992 ye papers no na me ni ho 1992 ye tua dues na me ni ho nti me nsem fata sabe babuna ne odi party ne no ye general secretary emra ye chichire party no 1992 no odi 10 years yewra Justin Kodua enso ene ono na ye kandini a odi party a o hye ye niam nyina de aman de kire ne se party no
Kessben 92.9 Asidan Kwa
hia ene adwumaden
very well
say party a ye pem mabunu abamu a
laptop screen no asay wo charger no asay charging systems no ni nyina no enye adwuma anope baby asese wo ko Green Tooth Technology Services one bejo so na afi wo mo siesie ni nyina no kama e amount amasa challenge ni nyina no efi ho anope se utie mi abra Kwame Nkrumah circle wo mo e wo circle mo no e chiri ho ape abrosite ntia wo mo atwere nim na Vana Plaza no e ho ana wo be ho Green Tooth Technology Services woni wo mo any ensa wo so on 0247 8450 5107 0247845107 and also say fresh 0261433006. Now on a Green to Technology Services, any encomo pay anything about IT, phones, computers. But you need number one, Green Tooth Technology Services for Asweye and one more ebebwa. And krata papa de medical catch that papa pa will banabit me without any difficulty or challenge. Now the video links no are touchy at all levels from the basic level called the Kessben High School. But you need a best brain publication for books and necessary Oma Wabano so and pay one more at Nazilamek. Mame Emano Ache na Memano Akwaba. I'm a good morning, that's saying. If you are able to there, we are fine. What miss Risa?
Kessben
I have my own body, Anna. I say, but we be able to. Best brain for what you say.
Be a such a papa.
But you're winning so. That will be my best travel. Why?
You never suffer, papa.
I don't pay my yen come na books there. In fact, say Obi Baby, if we book our kind. Na Obi Babon so I didn't imagine a book cronas. But your booker, Okotra, grammatical errors. And I will ban a kind. In fact, one talk right here. Because there's a kind of what you go. Like, my mean, you want to pay that you trust in common.
Just because I mentioned my for the actual phone in our pay. And say, you can say, books, dear, papa, and one best brain book. And them the be fire preschool books no mu kakra.
Okay.
On say dika say akra no so nya ahyase. So nya ahyase na na be bo akra no motima den.
Building up.
Building up. Where there's 2 literacy.
Okay.
And the crimes is here. So we share kwan of fast here there's 2 literacy now. On say
Nursery 2.
Nursery 2.
Okay.
Literacy is a brofo no.
Yeah.
A building akra ni pa.
Okay.
Okwan so. On say I hold on be say kan asua ABC near there no. E bra college ABC then e bitima one view na ne market. Bro chose A no.
Yeah.
Dey bi na bitima bon na be na e won nchen a.
As the way near can no a ne ne ba.
Ne ba no. And never be na fan say A no bitima abodi. Ade bi say apwa ko bi no ma bitima man.
Apple. Yeah.
Yeah. Ade bi say and that's your aunt. So they be a hubi.
Yeah.
And you want to say there was a apple. On say akrano they be a hubi. And they can it him.
The knowledge now you impacting say or pronounce it the word apple. On him say a and a chassis.
Sir.
Okay.
Afi then e be bo akrana afi adasa creating me. You see on true. And why dotted sign say a no or chassis say or the fem.
Okay.
Or the film a upper case and lower case. That's a small letters and a big letter. And to the very feminine kakamaka. I feel no about apple cry a best friend anything. No, they are film. Crack. On say, Ocas always belong to you.
Yeah.
And the why Ocas I dotted. Fe. Now cry the idea of film come. Watch out. Obey the sago so don't say, bra all year, adding a caddy. I was saying who they spellings. So say it. And the akran over there, oh build no. Kakra. Afi oko B. Oko B no dey pan kwada di agro. On say a ball. It was a B ball, ball the B fee.
And when it just say what kind ABC do no, right?
That's side
or so she had the
full frack. On say Emma at the same day. Come. Afi then akran the school. Back. It watch and say B obenya ball obenya bag dey be a krano balls dey be already obobi ofie e bi ko so side o sa bobi afi watch and say on kala on what me kala na dey kama afi wo sa be dey o sa be chro and you head senior wo sia ya de no e ma enkran tro side e sa ya fe so see on so bi o chro to wa the king kan ya na dey
yeah.
Nenso uma akro hu se obi sa try fefe a atro on se obi ho try exam sa na tro keke krati mu a exam na ntiman marks o
yeah
na onye fi hin ahyase pe amba bibia fefe o de ehwe si You can say cat. Ebi obi afi anatisa. You don't say adie e ebe akra no.
Yeah.
Afi your cap. Akra be na use cap. It don't say ebe akra no ofie. E no tin na ka say ye books no. Say akra for no osua na teacher ni kra nka no ho otimi den.
Esua.
Otimi sua.
And when you are different from any time no na obekonda teacher tro ABCD na go board no so.
So says
na wa ma chalk or the show nsema bra na bra betro want me aba no timu kon sa there's a mama na simple
it was say obu akura or preschool I for 4 day ama what the man fire numeracy no enso for KG1
okay
KG1 after also osha say also osha mass no so sensitive dey pa na bebo akura ma otime dey akai ni ye hwe what ye the ensa and a dijuma. Okay, Sakra man is also bit my day.
Aman,
but my man's also. It was a one. No man's a back of Pessu. It don't say a saka a cranny day. It's him. It don't man back could be as there's a one no. I feel 2. I ain't some you see. 3, 4. It don't say practically a cranny day. I can't dream.
Kessben
you don't say I have 4 Friday. I'm a crown. I feel with a share. With a share. Yeah, didn't I? And he also attractive. Attractive cranny. And you say, and you're one.
Yeah.
And name you lose a day.
2.
You're a name, sir. You're a D9. You're a Nino. And you one and a Nino. And you did. Senia was say, ever Buakran.
Yeah.
After day, you never saw one. After on Saturday already. Ocho. Overturn Marco. Nina daughter, the end daughter, the man. Is nothing already. Ocean. And you say, space near the man so better on Ed Dawson. And the ultra no. Na carry team said back to see was a better baby. Afi was a mienu a better on see. So until the space the doors mark round. And don't say the more now no, the more no day.
I can't already has no.
And don't say we won't run a power my desire day. I am remember. Or the teacher DJ classroom or chakrana see. On say I am Ramano. I could be in so they offer a new classroom and then years a so the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Aha. It's your mother child day. And then child. I am remember. And what did you say in Primpria for numbers is here? The fray is 0507
200
after 0241 520 946. But my dear, the phrase here, baby will be an idea. And no one will be here.
Okay.
He said the car can. And yet, preschool near Manquaneo. Your preschool no literacy out this way. Afi your numeracy, Safi your phonics and also a nursery. Afi your cage in the man say I which is CA numeracy literacy afi OWAP. Nice award our people no afi creative art phonics no and afi help comfortable show. Sounds your maths 1 to 6. Afi your science 1 to 6. Afi your English 1 to 6. Award our people 1 to 6. Computing 1 to 6. Afi your creative art. Afi your scientific in 1 to 6. Sounds your history. Your RME, after your crapim, your ga, and after your fancy. After you should say, and now the person for 1 AP, the math and the sciences, why say, then workbook account, I'll be shape account. After now say, I'm more than 10% out from book PT. Why combine? And it's offer Jesus 1, Jesus 2, Jesus 3 now, and book back one, a walk on our twa, on San today, on to book view, or the other day, or the way. It's your math I combine. Your science are combined. After your career technology, your creative and your social, after your RME, Nina air combine. Sacron to our own to you. Sounds your SS books and so air hodom, your government and so air hall, Sansona, your biology and so hodom. After your past questions, Emma SS phone and so, and your core maths, your science, and after your English. Sarah McKenna, the Emma and I'm Reno.
Part of the business pitch na afeachimi aboapa say opesa when Eclipse Angel Investors said in Komwa and pay for one more on 0302 551877 0302551877 and also surface 0266999020 na on Eclipse collateral management any new Eclipse angel investors any enkomo anopay one more ebejo so pa na anopay one more adaroma ana ebuayen Grace Gift Herbal Clinic mpacho woti omudia as I say utwiche na odema wo mo na of atenase anopay ni che no obetu Boka kraka bi amehu so de afa no
92.9 Asidankwa
Ademe kwa be ma me akosi Japan wo mo atenase of Maakye
Yeburu
na empomo to say
onyankon pandom o adom da ho kurukura ye
is it onya ade kura ofa
enyamia
ofa onya ade
ehehe no na ama na basa
wo awomma wonso awomfre
yere kodo ye no ya na je sen kwada na hwehwe odi ne mamiansa
ya je so hwe bidin wa
into won se so freme
ofa kojo
me no
bibi aboko de
onyankon pandom ahode ne de odi adom me nyame wa ya de nyame mo na de edi nkan kora no ofie hafo nyina tiema ne ntuo mu nyina se me mu opportunity bi
okay
anase bomoso
okay
Grace Gift nu atwemota petroleum ho mfidie gu ho adokotafo wo ho enuru wo ho obia mbra chokopo ubontu di hia ne se wojo ada wo benya ho a wo ba no betima ho mamu se ten ofa maduru ho memma ababa no so ne no ono a wadi wanim abigede obedi wanim akonya de obedemu a udemu na enunu wo no de ugina so a na na no sa de
e anu odi o
me nkoa menim de
de anu odi o
menim de me de ayesa afidie no
me ko ame sa ugina so na me
to ya me
de me hunyina
so hunu enti obia wo sa akonya ne se otimi ko no ko ye chokopo no wura fisio ho ko gina
ba ya kan check up ese so ko check up
me kan mpanyinim kan nyame pen so sa na ne ya kan no enti mesremo akwanya no eda ho ma wo ne si wona so enne utu su we ya no ko ade achi atu su we fribonto mo ko amon freme
me da se wofa my Maakye
ye nua
na empomoti say
nyame adom ne mo paibo
aza woni ofa gina munyi mo ho ya na ye fe
oh there
Grace Gift to secret Nibiana
I see Grace Gift Herbal yaba and they say Grace Gift Herbal yabo pajiwa ya say Grace Gift Herbal yabo pajiwa ya sa also paper no because akoso I did that BBC would dear Chilisa because Herbal be aba and the way abacha way aba. Once say the papa and your dear chili. Na dear maswashe and a meeting one dance. Na and pay me pesa man for tears, yes, say. Yati Herbal. Na Grace Gift a day to so young person moon say, and you will seek her.
Okay.
If you say the mammy who you might tell and say, Ahomachi no bo say, media may call and pie bon homachi, may call morning a Friday say devotion, me pacho 5 days of the week and after 6 days, no, but more than say, over for 2 womb, not the back. A friend say empire boy or Grace Gift can't pie boy. Ye empire bonny, who be drew honor, who seek a show bag muno, who tear the workana, or found some campasanku fee. At the time, make us Ubebano, ye what de ye chrow at the cry a coffer weber.
Okay.
Dear we ya a best of pee. Take your bet so pressure was sorrow. If you say, oh, Baby, who Dr. Nam drew. Yeah. Oh, but 10 cat to say, but pressure was thrown. It be a wound dark correct time. It be a saying a 1 year. Oh, but what you would draw no wire and what you were. It's all uncle Dr. Tampo, no far bagotino on our corner. Oh, Bill, I am we me basa. I say, one as me to bring me. I said, I'm in my draw. Boy, I better say, hey, unso no money. Modern supposed to be an echi, it may be a cow kidney no, but also no munye to back to say, no monsieur, ebia no bottle can send 4, and answer them 6 every day. Make sure say kitono, ebia 10, 1 num, sasha what and do say, wafa, when you are a doctor, and a mammy the Grace Gift. Obo baka so twene hu doctor enso yen ubasa morning
free
and 2 ban no papa no wabeji akwanche tu kofie na baby crown do na ha onko hospital uso mi ko e ka say ena de ba kwa mpese telephones akakaduro eye duro pa ena akakaduro eye duro ayan setete no na ma no mo bo wa o say mama akakaduro ni bi na ye yi hu no na ware no wi obi okran pa no mi ne de na bobo sisire mu a na te say ono na ware no na say ni na akakaduro so every is pain akakaduro tete no ye ma me no mo chi yan ya eja ye poto de na say akoso kuma yi na te say obo say no why fit as I say Jenny nani ne nanam baby ne say nyoma mesre uyo oba na wutie me na bra Grace Gift Herbal say wonya wo depoa sebi scratch and win ma we advert na ma me wodwi entuma kat odwi enso wo bre bra Grace Gift Herbal so your banner kun ka kire wo say na say I palace ono enkoyie me pacho eno me bi enene nkun ka se wakonye oba bi 2% compare there be be ma do no ka fault wo ho kire e ma de efes ya hifi na ho ene ye palace etu ni na so palace ho nya bomba de Papa Grace Gift Herbal men koto ya no mi bi na se some fan hye won fa nya neoma nyesa o bwesen neoma Papa Grace Gifter yes so penam wadro seje there be ye oba ona ofa ka se free check up uba from 3 week up mu na se ye be hwe bibia e because them say pressure ne but na ye bibi ene cause pressure no headache na ye bibi enti no ye baya Grace Gift Herbal ya ba mo ma ji ma ya resa ye de ban so a neoma de ban different cry ye me ka se upo edro ba ko pesan ya be 24 debi oba ye show de hu se we no mebebo ampas me bro makono o ma di advance papa na doctor so de Dr. Grace bodo me chia o pese oba o no beto nchia na onim so o da ba ko pe na o ma 16 da mesro me fa me si won ko se be di enti me ja na kana ma fa no ato aso
ofa na wo ba okra bo ne chese
enye bu o
na de
na den wani nya na
edua na ade bai
na wo ribi da
mantie nchi
de ya ochiche no mewie bia no ache mana
ene de meje obi
o de fa to ha ma me wia no
abantie bi efre ne jefo enti mesra wo de atia ne se enu akosi otia ne na nchi kakra se no aba no nim ama ne ye wo fie so on se me bank na ha me de he pimpin yes ne pin me sebe me yira me wade no na wanyine sene me enti wo hwe de maduro ya na soro no so wagogo pa enti wa mama kwanya se mitimi nyanka ntwoma bia me fanye jemen
afanju da so ye da bia wadu
na me ngui na de ne be da ewu enti me bank na ha me benya mfena bia ne efre no atwe ne ho na me ko ya me ba enu hu mi a omo se omo de kwamra no to me so se me fire hene na ba na me nim se no mu twa biribi so hu me nya ba ba yi hwe tinton tan o so aja me za me fire se bia me sika sam na enye ananse me mpaso gro na enya wo se da bi ohu me no fire sam akokora ya kire senka me da na nkakran enso mesisi mo de no dodo in 20 minutes aso bi
no
be mesisi mo de ne ija no na kire se dio ni nyina nso fi Grace Gift kane na me kanfo na se de Grace Gift ya ja aye miama atwa ja ami de me boni tire so ni nyina firi due so ahunu sisi modini bebrebe ni nyina firi due me due esire mu dua sempene mo se due ana me koho bia me bubi tumenum me bu kakra tumenum a na nani moja no atoanse hwa simadu num akokora ateseme me gina wo so a yeso na ne kenere egumachi so ahunu enti aduro wo ho pa jese de wonim se wonim no nyankompon de ehira se de Dr. Grace o de ehira no wabie na ni aso no da ye payi a papai ne mom Dr. nim no nso no aduro wo nku ade obi na difri sirimbre yen ene yesama kan san se ho de ne pa akokura yi papa mama ne difri sirimbre yen yi chini ne yenya bi Dr. enya ne da yeso ogure na edifenti se uhuna edua yi na uko Grace Gift ya wode ebusa so pe me meduane bi emu wese nsuo kukura anim efiri sere so enti wo wi a sebe wanum ntasuo no a efre no sereba no
saliva
eno na wo de ba wie na 1 minute ni nyina buyem ema awe mema awe wo ba na so wi a esisi wonsa buom ema ahode na so ba ana be ma nso ma mo gedi afusane mo nipa nso mo gedi afusane yi a eyapomodene na no nso na ma gina wo mo na nso ene sa atwe de agya me nti wi e be ka ho ase na mo de mo nye no mese no na mo mra nu atwemota petroleum
new atwemota petroleum
ene family life
international school
yes ehone asupitia abibiduro mu nyina de enkana ha kwa debu ayewo mu no abibiduro asupiti mu kwa debu ewo mu no udiri se ekrum so a ohwim sukuu nkwantana so ohwim sukuu donse ba de kase kwa no so no abibiduro asupiti ni nyina ji ya ewo mu ene ohwim enti so kwaje ya de sawo bebi na se anko ansisi su yama wa betoa so ewo grace gefete enti ehɔ ne refeda asopiti
refera
so anse okwa asopiti nkumanum
obade professor po hono brofo
ya na ye mede nsusu se bia okwa asopiti kuma bi na ya de ne so sen wo mu no mu bo akira se do kokwa debu anasiji enti eba na bibiduro asopiti fo hu nso a mamu nye pese munkumunya so bi ba ho na sade ne bro so a bo akire no famna grace gefete se dodo na aba ne nyina so agitum se ampa haye last stop enti obi amra emagina ya de sa gise achacha kwata eni fredi mfie dunum emu ana se bio jimmy brother fu eno nko ane yenhwe enti ye no mesene ne selo 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
selo
00
tele selo
30
selo 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
selo
00
tele selo
30
ana selo 246
0246 518
selo tele
003
selo 246 518 selo tele
003
the chatwo kura ye selo 244 126 tele
123
selo 244 126 tele
123
enti ye de mu besia na minim de adwomtoni ode betwato
yo dem betwato ne se mombra grace gift herbal na wo ba yare bi no ansa apart from the adk and the man ni kan say wo ban so a you ready say you be your check up e be check bibia ma
and powder one was so wa cho ye dia badwa mai so Traders Ventures Wada Roma wo mo akofa e dia ba say wo di aduane bi na wo ya allergic to it no pay dia say wo ye nyina no and say what a teaspoon of Traders charcoal powder e de be gunsum na one no but you a bit too poison in na no ase e de ama ade bia wo mpay in your system e be clear in na no e de afi and when chi no mo amonnom sa no but you wonnom sa na wo bro na ade achi na eja hangover wuti no edwa ken we ho hwe a enye but Traders charcoal powder gunsum na no nom e be tu ni nyina ase e de ama but your hangover no e be ko and a place that would me and detoxify your system. Na afe entime emwa. Be clean your system ni munyina. Mo amunum no de mu benya bia na mo nom no. Wacho a pilot up e wo ni pedua ni ba. Aya no nom Traders charcoal powder. Na enyi harmful chemicals ni nyina no emfi ho. And a pepe do mo to abekote ma Middle East. One more ebe American shop na wo police station no enche wa. For one more on 030251 30230 055 5130 na oni wo mo eni enkomo wo mo adaroma wacho ebebo apa But you're posting in that radio in boost about Mr. No pay in boost for Daroma. Boost your immune system and help fight against the various diseases that attack your system. Internal organs, no, but your area hodua, a church organs, no, my won't mean now far when you know. But your boost immune system, I know I could hear. Now, pay to me, I set you free power and a place of wood here. Number one immune system booster, and one can I your market name. In booster bar, Mr. Opposite in that door, and open no be pa, the boy ye pa, or the con editia Arabia. And what you know, STIs are hold syphilis gonorrhea, but your Nino and how I drink the imbus to know unnecessary way. Now it's be tuning in ano, I say at the Hemba shop will be a bell be a pacho, also pay imbus, be tuning in ano, I say at the Abba. In booster bar, at say across the country, and pay whooping the do more to a on 0246. 208496 0246 208496 na only imbus to for any and come on Daroma one bedroom Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa but your electrical appliances to set TV open fridge open condition plus many more and no pay on the Franco for any cover phone papa yes smartphone battery no yem far rubber band more enchiche but your Franco for say yeah and no pay branches no across the country baby and MBA no phone papa not what to until only any cover on 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and our face 055 59 39 311 now on the Franco Trading Enterprise for any command pay one more ebejo so now and pay phone papa will pay a deal juma one more amba will be but your phone papa by a Franco Trading Enterprise air conditions refrigerators nina no one more air will be now my good friend from Kofodia I don't pay what to say. A very young, dynamic gentleman. Now, what year Juma at the company? What Jimmy? I want more work to Yaria who doing it now. They go out to us, my man, and Manache, and free and SBA industry for us. They go magic. Now, and Pomo to say,
Julian Padaroma.
Yeah, we are fine.
BBI come
over there for here.
Okay, BBI come out.
Okay, I don't pay my minchiam workers, so I'm more sure I don't pay. It's a good morning to them. Mamintio, and then I want the man.
Yo, Mr. Speaker, Mamina Wone, we chief for no Ashefun, you say, and I don't pay so ye by Ernest Herbal Industry. Ye come out, you do Branda no PBI, yet there's some done this year. One more a dime if you casino. And a nebraswa yasanso eba bedi hun komobium. Ernest Herbal Industry yena yede a dry friend Ernest ointment ebe jamaso. Ernest ointment na ye dra eboa eyin kekanwa di free hunamani. Ernest ointment and eboa emma hunamani sansa hudu nyina no yetumi yini na edi free de ni. Dwiba kakare re nantema propro ekro yam no mone nkekanwa hudu ake nyina no. Ernest ointment and over the years ye dey say ye ho yare abo ye ho ban efri san yare wa no ho obi ho no mo ane de ne say o hyempoboa na oberompoboa ne gu ho no mo a empampa ya nan carbonia efri mpoboa no mu banti no dan da ya na akokoma no problem kakra. I've said this here before na me kan bi mu say metina afi bi mu okofrodia osabeni we obi a wetu anamo kakra okofrodia die be sure so be ni mo sabeni ye pam na me co tenant bi na ofi adwuma ba nwumre bia ne yerema ne mbasa nsu kosi adwa nti right from adwuma mu no owura demokra na ne maje ne bag akoto dem na wedi ka redware akodware. I didn't know why until some me to from hu say sana o hyempoboa kwa adwuma ba no bewura empampan ya wo mu no na nye nti owura dem no korompoboa na dem ho be sei enti oba ya na yede nsu ekosi wo na yede ne chale weteni adin na kodware yanso we radem na yede but mema no Ernest ointment ni bi na me chene so no de we dware wie no ofansra no fa bi strasa na sen ne nante manadwo koda wonye ade che be kwadwuma onsan so nye ne sa oye to aso no eni na wotwe na ofia se di adanse be ka chem so edru e good e boa na power chance hu improvement ene ode aye na edru a ode bibia so obesra o obetreat ne reading ni hu kekawa bia eno anode ye enti obi bia ro wo sa problem ni bibia no omomodin na on ne sanka Ernest ointment edru na ye ka ho asem no na sample bo a wo sha na de pampan bo ne eba no obi be na adwen se ebia na efrem pobo anumu ana bibisa se wo shampo bo ampo na yensuo na agum na impampa bo ni ginema after some few days no se nye yare e wo nan ho na kasa after some few days na wo shampo bo na nsuo gum ti anka bo ne ba na eko na mo bi wa ne mpɔboa ne nsuo ngu mu hwe nye but still in carbon ginem na saa de no so nye mema nko ane ha omo ye wo ma bi wo ho no so omo so saa o hye shoe ana o hye mpɔboa chepe na carbon aba beginem ne de wo so ya ne say ombora pharmaceutical shop bi emu cosmetic shop bi emu provision shop bi emu of course your Ernest ointment fa ne say wunue bi wo ba bi wadanfo bi o working colleague ana so bi ane de kwa asori ane ne tifie bi de Ernest into de a household name dane da obekai entu kwa so pe Ernest ointment ebebo yi e masanke kawani na atumi efiri ho obi de ye pompo na ebobo no obi de ye stretch marks obi de ye pimples obi razor bumps we hye no na sansa ba begu ne mini ase onya Ernest ointment na wode srasra ebebo ani yepa obi ho no mo a ema ne titiriw ode afetu ne tirim se onunuma obi wi na tinwi atete aka afe na no edoso chen ne woni tiri so na oye we na awotwe mienu na awotwe ne esa se wotiri so hwi na abesa anything pa cho bo modern so benya Ernest ointment ma tiwi na hoden ne yie na no de ba ma no ne tumi afu yie obi ho no mo ane de ye ho a onuru ne tiri mu a na neoma profit ne ti ase de gu form saa me pa cho fa Ernest ointment sra wotirim ebebo yie obi de ye nkabone ene woni tirim na mfifire ni ade aya na ejina ye tirim nti wonya Ernest ointment a ebebo say ye natural hair ene waye say ye cornrow no wabo rasta no wabo weave on no wahye ana wake up bi na wahye kra na wobetumi de Ernest ointment asra stem ode inkuni sra se hinu ade afitu na onunu wabo se sani kama na ade wade butu una akọ ba bi no enti me pa cho obi a momodin say ne sadeka Ernest ointment ye won crofo bi ho a enam inkubi omo asrasa ne chemicals be are getting in contact with almost skin it no wonam nani no unhu say nipa no ye kokko ano ye tuntum yes bibi de nan so oben e bia na sometime go bi sra nkubi mani bleach no ama ne color ne radiant skin na color na different wonya Ernest ointment na de sra ebebo ye pa e ma ne metumi akonkai oba osafa gonorrhea so otibi na oditua ebebo ye pa Ernest ointment na ye ka ho asem no se wuko adwama so a sei ena na hosuo no etie enti se wudu adwama so na uhunu Ernest ointment na say pepe net nemum we ye new label a ye dia medwama so anything for now no okwa we ye old label obi o hwe bia hwe ni ye we so kwa market na ko hu mienu we ya ni na fi Ernest herbal industry aso ye we ye old label a yes system dia ba we na sani Ghana city ba ye di dada na ansa na efi system na foforo ba no sa nete eti for now no kono onya we bia e Ernest ointment unya we nsu bia eno so e Ernest ointment bebi eto ndo Ghana ha no mu bia no obenye bi ato na Ernest ointment no ACC redie na eye redie nani adwuma no yasan so de awake natural capsules enso abedwama so awake natural capsules na ye kan wasem no eno eye edura ebuere ni pedue no mu na kwakwa ehwa adwuma san se Ernest ointment na ye kan wasem no eye redie nani adwuma na awake natural capsules na ye kan wasem no wono so sani ni pedue no mu akwakwa ehwa adwuma nti we no ye benom na nyetene say obi biara onom awake natural capsules anopa mienu no nom enwumre mienu no na immune system no ewa hoden da ne da ye woni pe bi wo honom an immune system ni hoden eni tipa no sori anopa onye ehwe kra no wabre dada bibia enye no ono a malaria nche no yare bia mo no nenso waye mremremre waye no fo wo yare o se da bi me yare so mi nim ye me patro immune system no eye weaker nso so we na ebi betumi abo eno achi no obi wo hono mo a obehu ni say moja tumi ni afrisa ni ye ewe ni padua no mu blood circulation eye problem e de ma no blood circulation e ba etumi de heart attack ba etumi e de adwemu nyare wa hodo bebre e ba e fa to ba ko ne say obi ti office e bia bia meti sisi ya desk wo manimi meti ya misio meni kom kakra me pesa me di meti to na me relax kakra obi obon say ordinate nensa ebeto table no so na ordinate ato nensa so sa se order kakra nipa de beda ne nusu beti no obon say nensa no agene aye titiriti otumi nkoa no otumi nya ne hwe the reason is say ni ti no de to nensa so no ni ti no akwakoto intini na wose moja fam no so enti aka intini na mia ma moja ntumi amfam amba nensa no mu enti nsa no da ho no mo no for that particular moment no ye be fa ne sensa na wu isa se moja ankoho ankoye adwuma enti se koba se moja ntumi nni afiri sane ya sa pepepe neti sane ode wonsa uti to wonsa so a moja ntumi ankonti egene ye no obi tumi tena se wo baas mu che o se obebi ana me nan se krensi yentimi sie me nan agene moja ntumi nsane ne nan mu sa na akoma neti moja ntumi ankoho a na akwa problem moja ntumi anfra adwene no mu a na akwa problem and it's blood circulation yadia ehu hia yie enti ne obaya ne se obema won saka awake natural capsules ebebo yie emanioma etumi akonkan ade ama yie pa enu achi no bema ojonso a insufita bi tua bema na no ba emutro kan bema jonso a ne jonso mu apai mienu ene de oso ba be wontafo be pacho gonorrhea ojonso na emu yo ya nina eye problem kese pa ede ma wa me pacho ne hunya ne so benya awake natural capsules gonorrhea na ye kan wa asem no emenya na largely enam oba ne mema mpemu agudie mu sex so na gonorrhea eba apart from gonorrhea no ye wonioma hudo bebria etumede gonorrhea yare eba na even abofra ya wefri awom mpo otuminya gonorrhea yare bi ma ne yie esane say gonorrhea na ye kan wasem no ne fa baabi no ya na symptoms ne bi say e discharge eba ema no ho bema oba otuminya discharge e wo ba na bema no ho na oba say wo discharge ni mu no na say wo delivery na wo na nyame ampata na sa liquid na efri ho aba ne bi so akola na ni so a right from a woman crying to me gonorrhea it me affecting the site e ma ne yie and it say gonorrhea e na wo oba ho anase bema ho a omo modern say nsa beka awake natural capsules ebebua ne yie pa bema ne mema yo akofom na ye friend dada no onum bi ebema na ho de foforo sane ni ntini mu ne eba be friend daddy eniti unya awake natural capsules na onum mienu anopa mienu anwumre a ebebua yie oba nom bema nom na se ne ye kan ernest de no awake no so we ye new labeler ye dia be dwama so as against old labeler ye na ye ni bodwa so dada nti ukodwa so a ni mienu ina wonsa beka no eye awake na mom ebedumre bi awe unhu biebwe nko ade behunu ewo edwa
go for numbers le tudwa na
be to no bia no benya awake natural capsules na mo so open odudu atu a odu akra kanshi drug liner Kingswalk Herbal Repatch Ventures Tinatet Herbal Baseline Pharmacy Nesi Pharmacy and Rich Juice ebi wo ho Kofrodia eye Gapson Pharmacy Drug Right Pharmacy Benol Pharmacy ubenye bi ewo ho no musa so na udru Kumasi Adani Herbal Misty Herbal Colinak Herbal Habme Pharmacy and Kriski Asham Afonko Ekus Pharmacy na Widama Herbal ubenye bi Kaswa eye Tribe of Judah ubenye bi number no and a good screen is no them 0245 07 99 15 and after 0276 53 77 01 and a 05